Hannah, if you want to do it. Angela. I know Claire's trying to do it, but she's Irish. She'll be there all day. I've asked Lee and I've asked Dan as well, but they don't seem to be replying at the minute. I don't know what's going on. See if I can get people to join it. This is a great idea. I think more people should do it. They should do more. What you've got is you've got channels. So I've looked at what other channels are doing. Some channels are just out for themselves. They're just there for the grift. I work full time, so this isn't my full time job. Could be. I just don't want it to be. I want disclosure, not an income, right? And then you've got people that will make money on it, but they won't get people up because they haven't got the time, and you don't make a lot of money doing that. So that's why you don't get a lot of people doing lives all the time. It's because there's not a lot of money in it. Unless you're getting super chats and stuff all the time, they ain't going to do it. They're going to stick to the content making. But then you've got other people like Fessler and stuff, for example, who will do like coordinated. Not a fan, to be honest with you. I'm just going to leave it at that. I want this one to be where anybody can just jump up. Your fucking nan, your gran, your mum, your dad, whatever, want to come on a show and just have a chat about the UFO stuff. That's what I want it to be, and I want it to get into a regular thing. And then if you just want to just talk about the latest stuff, if there's no stories to be told. I have got a good few ideas, yeah. My board game's the best because it's one that can be played around the world. It's an online thing, it's a board game. It can be done on your mobile phone, it can be done anywhere. Yeah, it's a good idea. Unique. Phoenix, it'd be nice to talk to you. I've not spoke to you. So it's different when you're speaking to someone like on social media, but if you want to come up and have an actual conversation, you know what I mean? It's like nobody's got any balls. It's like just me and JD here. Hannah, do you got anything to talk about? Guess who UFO edition? Guess who UFO edition? Guess who UFO edition? No, that'd be Brian. I put the link in the chat if you want to jump up and talk about anything related to UFOs. I'm just testing the live out as well. So this is like you're helping me out by just joining and talking shit. I don't care. There's no plan for this live, so you're not ruining anything. I'm ruining it myself. You see those meteors? What's up with that? I think it's Free Eye Atlas Anti-Tail. Well, come up and talk about it then. Hello, it's my first time on this channel. Welcome on, John Halser. So this is a random live. Like I don't usually use StreamYard. It's usually a bit more prettier and stuff like that. But the difference with this is I can bring people's chat up like yours, which is good, and I can invite you to just come up and talk about the UFO topic, which I want it to be interactive. And I think followers deserve that and subscribers deserve that at least once a week. So if you want to come and join me, just click the link that I've just shared, StreamYard, click that link, you'll come in the box, I'll add you up and we'll have a chat. I'm having a drink, so don't worry about having a drink and a chat. Look up Scott Stapp. I know who Scott Stapp is. He's another one that I shared a finger yesterday. That he's another person that could be connected to what he could be on that picture, by the way. The person you just mentioned could be on that image. But if it's in order of who I think it is, it's Thomas, then Scott Stapp, and then it's another one. There's another person. I had a brain fart yesterday. But I shared it all. It's all up there. Claire Homebird's there.
Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Claire. How are we doing? Top of the morning to you.
Hiya. It's really strange getting used to this one, isn't it?
Heiser entered the chat. Heiser's on there as well. Hello, Heiser.
Excuse me, guys. I've been
Spike, it says that your device is not connected, so I'm going to have to kick... I don't want to kick you. Lee might be joining as well, so if Lee joins...
I'll jump out if Lee joins. I'm only doing this for a wee second. Hold on, why is that?
What do you mean you're going to jump out for a wee second? You've got a telescope. You want to show us the telescope?
Shite. I'm nothing. I'm only good for my kind of shit, you know. But hold on. I can't see the comments. Right, hold on. I have a brain that goes into all different things whenever you're talking, so it's just another angle, but
Right,
hold on,
first
I'm
off,
getting
don't ever
Jupiter
lie
here.
to me. You
Let me
said
see.
in your brain. Don't ever lie to me. All right,
It
there we
looks
go.
shit there, obviously, but
Yeah,
look,
well, put it to your phone. Can you not put it through the mobile phone?
Jupiter's moons is out. It's very hard to say. It's okay if it's streaming, but
Hi, the
you're
device
not
is
going to
not
see
connected.
much.
It's saying they will.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm just trying to
Oh.
wonder why highs has come up and
Did you
spike, but
do
it's not
something there?
showing.
You were hearing me and now you can't hear me? I can't hear you.
No, I can hear you. You can hear me, can't you?
Can't hear anything.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Wait. Claire's done something. Right, let me kick. I don't want to kick people. Does that ban people? Fucking Claire, we can hear you both. Yeah, I could hear her fine. If someone else wants to come up, like right, Heiser, can you hear me? Great. But in the midst of getting a good bumming, can you like speak to us? Claire Hornbird entered the
Can
thing.
you hear me now,
Right,
Matt?
yeah, I could hear you always.
With her clip on. Something happened though that I went off. I couldn't hear you.
No, it
And I'm
didn't.
echoing.
Which you're echoing. You need to sort something out on your end then, because it's not me.
Okay.
But yeah, you're fine with me. You're not hearing any echo. Let me just click on the live. What do I do? 1 minute. Lee's in the. Come to the live.
Okay.
Come into the
Sorry,
live
guys.
chat and I'll send the link. You click the link and you should be able to come up and test it.
Who's telling me?
This is when I'm going to start getting the community from TikTok onto here, and we're going to start fucking causing problems.
What's it like, Matt? Do you have to watch what you say on here?
Not really. I just think a lot of
No.
people are going to be shocked with the amount of people that I'm going to bring to this a different wave of people. Phoenix is aware of it. Phoenix knows what's going to happen here. It's going to be a new wave of talent coming over to YouTube.
It's just
No
getting the head round the
nonsense.
sentence.
Right, where's Lee? What I'm fed up of is the same people every fucking day sharing the same shit, going on the same podcasts, and there's nothing new. They don't speak to anybody. They want to
Your
be
last
center
two
of
interviews?
they want to be center of attention. They don't want anybody to come up. They don't want to interact. They want to make the money. They haven't got time to do lives. They'll only do lives when they get to fucking 100,000 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers, and then they expect a fucking round of applause for it. But they've done nothing really to interact with the followers that they've got.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start as a means to fucking go on. I'm going to create more. I'm going to
Your
create more
last
content creators.
not the interview you done there, but the one before. I want to go back over it because I had so many questions for that guy. You said he'll answer them. You hear me?
Brad.
I
That's
can't
a
see
good
that screen,
idea.
by the way, so if I look like I'm too close to the camera, I
I can
can't
get
see.
Brad
I can't
on
get used to
this.
this.
I can get Brad on this. I'll get Brad on.
Can't hear you.
That'll be good, won't it? Getting Brad on live here. She's a bit knackered and she's a bit drained and stuff like that. The live because of everything that she's been through recently and that. Is Lee in the chat? Show comments on stage. I can't do that yet. Right, I'm going to kick from studio. Heiser, Heiser, can you hear us? Just like say yes and like close your microphone. Kick that guest. Oh, you can hear me. Sorry, I just kicked you. Spike, it says your device is not connected. I don't mind you coming up, but it's saying not connected. They will need to connect their microphone cam before you can add them to the stream. You need to add your microphone or cam. Claire, what are you doing? Everyone can... I can't hear you, sorry, I'm trying to figure out... What do you mean you can't hear me, Claire? Can anyone else hear me? Everything's working fine. I have my cam and mic off because I'm working. No, that's fine. This is just a test tonight. So I appreciate people just hanging around, just letting me figure it out. When I get used to it, it will be a good setup. I'll have it nicely set up. The intro, the outro, everything will be set up. And there'll be organisation to it. Yeah, I can hear it. If people want to come up and have a chat now, my dad claims that he... My dad claims that he's seen a UFO at his bathroom window and that he left a weird pattern on the top of his hat. My dad claims that he's seen a UFO at his bathroom window and that he left a weird pattern on the top of his hand. What? How big was the UFO? Like batteries not included? Like a little tiny thing like that? It keeps kicking me off. I'm a Raspberry Pi and it doesn't have a camera on my... You can't use a dodgy box to talk to me, pal. You need to use your mobile phone or something. Why are you using Raspberry Pi? And it's not kicking you. I'm kicking you because it's saying that you can't connect. If you've got no microphone or you've got no camera, you're basically just a pervert in the bush waiting to pounce. You need to have a microphone or camera so I can actually see, at least speak to you. I can hear you and Claire. Between his thumb and his index finger. Right. So we've got two people now, so let's bring them up. So we've got Heiser and we've got Clara Lovebirds. Between his thumb and index finger.
I'm very self-conscious, guys, sorry.
Can you hear me now, Claire?
I can hear you now, Matt, yeah. It just went off.
Don't do anything. Stop touching things. That's where you go wrong in life.
Fucking hell. I what do you call it? I couldn't understand, but I kept going off. So it goes on like this for a couple of minutes. Can't see the comment.
You can't see the comments?
No.
Could you see the comments at first?
No. And then
let me see if I can... Oh, that's because it says show comments on stage and you've got to pay for that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Oh wait, no, one minute.
No worries. Sorry, I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't see my phone, so I changed to the iPad.
Let me see if I can do it this way. See what this looks like. We got that way, you got that way, got that way, got that way. That's alright, you can share the screen. Share this tab instead.
Yeah.
There we go.
5 voters.
Across the pond. Lee, I'll send you the link, mate. 1 second. Link is going in the chat, Lee. Just click that link and you can join. So Lee should be able to join in a second.
Ready to build more? Meet Base 44. Prompt.
Michael Smith or Scott Sapp, one of those stunts, or both. I like where you're going there, Phoenix, with that, but I would say it's Thomas, then Scott, and then was that the other name I mentioned yesterday, Michael Smith? Have you just like copied my research there? But yeah, you've got a point. I would say Thomas over them two though. We've got to remember AI doesn't know. It calls everything rumours, or if there's rumours he's with DARPA doesn't mean it's not. If you say the same about Timothy Phillips. Let me just message.
I'm just setting the C start on my phone here, by the way.
I've sent you the link, Lee, so you should be able to click on it. This, if I can get used to this, we can have weekly shows and stuff like that, get multiple people. But I don't know how many guests I can have. Can you have like loads of guests?
What's the restrictions? Are you allowed to speak on it like normal, not TikTok vibes, or what way does it?
You're just not allowed to have an Irish accent.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
There we go, Lee.
I'm only messing.
So let me see what this looks like. That's all right, isn't it?
All right, that's good.
I'm just testing out the StreamYards, Lee.
I'm just trying to figure out why your audio is coming through the phone now and not through the mixer. All of a sudden, it's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's figure it out now. This is let this
Yeah.
live be the one to figure it out, so we can actually going forward.
Does
we
it
can do
work for you?
regular
Is it same
things.
for you guys? It's not coming through your headphones.
So, do you remember when you first come on, Matt?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like right now.
Let me see if it changes when I go through different stages. That could be what it is. Does it sound different there?
No.
There?
No.
There? No, let me go to this stage. This stage is where everybody's at. Let me see. Go to your audio settings.
You said about your mic.
Microphone is fine. Go to your microphone and speakers at the bottom. On the bottom there, have you got an options bar? See if that... I might hook a mic up, but I don't do cameras. Discord is much easier on cell phone. This is how he says his hand got the mark on it. Oh, sorry. My dad was in his bathroom and was blinded by a bright light. He stepped aside to use the wall to block the light so he could try to see it better. He's seen a bright light. Would your dad not want to come up one day and tell us a story? Is he still alive? This is how he says his hand. This is what I mean. People have got like fascinating stories and never speak about it. Get them up, even if it's just a 30-second fucking story.
I don't have my setup set up, so I apologise, guys, if this is a bit higgledy-piggledy.
Listen, I can hear you two fine, so and I think everybody in the let me put it through my phone, then I can tell you what it sounds like. So I think everybody in the let me put it through my phone, then I can tell you what it sounds like. I think everybody in the let me put it through my phone, then I can tell you what it sounds like. So it sounds fine coming through from what the audience is hearing. So it's just what the guests are hearing. So if you want to just fiddle about now, get used to it, because we're going to do this regular going forward. I think this is probably the best app to do that with. OBS I can do it with, but it's loads of fanning about, and I like the fact that you can bring comments up like this. I like this.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to jump in on stuff like that. It's just not until I can sort this audio out. I need to figure out how I can do this audio.
What is it? Take your thingy out, Lee. Take the headphones off and out. You don't need it.
No, you sounded better when we weren't done. So you did.
Say again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I can't. None of it's like it negates any of the sound equipment at all. I may as well just be doing it on my phone.
Right. So go to your sound options and go to where it has the sound where you turn your volume up to the right hand side. Click on the select a sound output. Change your output from either your speakers or your internal speakers and see if that makes it better.
Do you have the thing that muffles out your background on your? Do you have the thing where it cancels out the background noise? Is it maybe interfering? Have you got that setting on or something?
No, I've got nothing.
No?
I've got nothing. What I'm hearing, Claire, is I've got it on here. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. What I'm hearing, Claire, is I've got it on here. No, I've got nothing.
I'm so self-conscious.
I've got it on here. I can only go off what YouTube's hearing by putting it on my mobile phone. It's coming through fine on to the people watching. Sorry to the people watching. This isn't really a show. This is just me trying to get used to it to get people up for future shows. So if you want to come up and be part of this fucking test, then come on up. Are you guys familiar with Dr. Stephen Gray or Christopher Bledsoe or maybe Daniel Sheehan? Asking us if we're familiar with them people is like asking Jimmy Savile if he's familiar with children. Yes, we are fucking familiar with them people. Don't ever ask a stupid question like that ever again. Yeah, we know, John, about these people, yeah. Why? What do you want to tell us about Christopher Bledsoe, Stephen Gray or Sheehan? We can tell you many things on them.
Where did they go? Here. You can't really see. That's Jupiter and the Moon's live at the minute, but you can't really see much. You know, for you, obviously, being holding the screen up, it's hard for you to see, but...
Let me put it on the big screen, one sec.
Oh God, don't put me on big screen, but...
There you go, try it now.
Okay.
You got that on the moon?
No, that's Jupiter and Jupiter's moons. So it is at the minute. The moon's down below the horizon, so you'll not see it. But tell you what, the sunset tonight was the first in ages that's been really, really clear. So you can't. It looks shit when you're sitting here. Do you know what I mean? But once you're on this, you'll be hooked. So you will. It's so clear. But I am so self-conscious, by the way, being on this because I am mortified. Hold on a second.
Listen, we're just testing it. We're getting.
I know, but just in case anybody's.
I'll put it as private anyway when the live goes. I won't leave this one standing up because it's just a pointless live in it. But
yeah. But here, see your guy you had on. I know this is. I'm not obviously. I hate talking about it because I'm not really great at getting my words across.
Oh, sorry, John. Your comment. Let me just read your comment out there.
Yeah.
So, I have studied Bledsoe at length. I feel his experiences are legit, but his Easter Star alignment's not good. Well, I interviewed someone the other day called Brad of Arc, right? So I'm going to go to that interview for you right now. I'm going to play a clip while I go for a piss. I interviewed him, so you need to go to this interview. Let me get this on stage.
Overpaying on your broadband? You could save £329 a year. Switch
This is a really
and save
fascinating.
now
I'm going to get
at
Brad on a live, actually.
uswitch.com.
Now I can do it this way. I'll get him on a live.
What the symbols were. And so we're starting to kind of play with it. This is right as ChatGPT-4 came out. The next wave of the Epstein files come out. You're going to get, there's going to be
I was
more
just going to
and
get
more.
to that. Are you going to say there's some dark shit here with eating?
It's this, oh, for sure. And okay, and so I know where your head's at already. So there's a concept that they use to bypass the karmic blowback from the dark things that they're doing. And it's called Carnelian law. And the way it works, as long as they put it out in public view, it allows them to bypass being punished for doing all this dark stuff. And so we're starting to see more and more evidence, like Monsters Inc.
I was
looks
just
like a
going to say
confession
that,
tape.
Brad. I was just going to say Monsters Inc.
When you get into
horrifying.
Disney, all of the, like growing up, I remember like, oh, they're talking about a penis being in the mermaid.
I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you watched my live watch along. I've done 2 live watch alongs over the last week. I've followed the Cabal. It's a 10-part thing. It shows Disney. It goes into everything. It's in plain sight. And she ended up committing suicide in 2023.
Really? Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's a part 2 I haven't seen.
Did you tie him into Bohemian Grove?
Yeah. So what you're going to hear in this is Brad. He don't want to tell us at first, but I press him a little bit, and he tells us a bit. It's about August. It's going to be in August. It's going to be in Egypt. He's going there. He tells us about Mount Shasta. That was an interesting story as well. This was Claire's watched this interview. A few people have watched this interview. Phoenix has watched it, I think.
Matt, the only thing that I want to, there's loads of questions I have for him, but I have to go through this again. But he mentions the Bible. I want to know what his headspace was on the Bible, because anybody mentions the Bible, it throws me right out of the window.
So Brad's in the Brad was in the comments. So if you look through his thingy, Brad of Arc, and comment, he'll reply to you. He's actually going to put a comment, and I'll pin it, and then you can just ask your questions there, because he's been monitoring the chat. He's been monitoring, obviously. I've also put him in touch with Polarity.
I need to sit and go through it again. I want to go through it because
Polarity as well.
I've been flooded this week.
But he got into all the occults, got into the children stuff. It got copyrighted because of the song, so it's not monetized. They took the copyright stuff out, and it went, no adverts can go on this. So if you see an advert on that, vet whatever that advert is, because who would want to put an advert on that? I do not know. But people enjoyed it, and it was an eye-opening thing. But I did say to people, this is very disturbing and distressing and stuff like that. And it goes through the suicides, the people that were committing suicide. You don't see it at the time. You just see the odd death here, the odd death there. Goes into Chester Bennington. It goes into the guy. It was that other guy, the other singer that died a month before.
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell, it goes into him. There's that conspiracy that this goes into a conspiracy you might not have heard of, that Chester Bennington, his dad was John Podesta. And I put the image. I don't know if I shared the image. Did I share the image?
That rabbit hole a long time ago.
Did I share the image in the live? I can't remember.
No, you didn't. I don't think you did.
Did I not share it? Let me show you now then. 1 minute. So we've got Chester Bennington.
He was going to do a thing. He was going to do a documentary about the children. That's what happened.
Yeah, so
that was out a
look
few
at
years
this,
ago.
right? So let's face it, Chester Bennington had quite a weird look about him. He's quite a weird looking guy, right? Nothing wrong with him, but he's got that weird look about him. And then you've got John Podesta here, right? So check this out. Very fucking similar. And that conspiracy could well be true. And that could be why someone's took the life and stuff like that. Take away the glasses, got the same nose features, that same sort of ears, the same sort of hairline. A weird look again. Like John Podesta's got a weird look. Same type of weird look as Chester Bennington.
Do you ever see the fittest flat earther guy? Do you ever? I know it's flat Earth, right? But the guy that does that, he combines the two photographs, and he's even questioning whether Chester Bennington.
Nathan,
Yeah.
not Nathan, fucking Kyle. I'll send a link there. Come on up, pal. We're just testing this live out tonight to see what it's like for people. So going forward, we can do weekly shows, get everyday folk. I am monitoring the people that are supporting me, by the way, and the people that aren't supporting me. They will be left in the shadows. Did you name your alien yet? I'm going to name him JD.
You should put a link in your bio on TikTok for that, because and get your thing linked up for a commission. You may as well get the money off it.
Kyle, I've put the link in the chat if you want to come up, pal. Podesta is Chester Bennington's dad, and he already abused him when he was younger. And
is that accurate?
I'm in a meeting with somebody now. Who you in a meeting with? Invite me to your meeting now live.
See if you go get me out here. What do you call it? See, you talking there and there. I'm looking at you, thinking you're still talking there. So I am. Whenever you're.
Yeah, no. Who you in a meeting with, Kyle? Let's have that. If you've got whistleblowers now, we'll go live. Let's fucking expose it.
Is that for real?
I don't know, but I'll tell you something. Chester Bennington's got a weird face, hasn't he?
It does look like
Podesta has got a weird face.
It does look
and
like
it's funny how them two
like
weird faces do look quite similar, but
dude,
I'm not saying
those Podesta brothers are evil.
Oh yeah,
absolute darkness.
That's so weird that you say that, man. That's so weird because they do look so similar.
They absolutely do.
They do. That's the thing. I've never been a. Hi, I'm Tori from Bournemouth. Welcome, Tori from Bournemouth. Big believer. Like when I started looking into the adrenochrome and the reptilian stuff, I was 15, 16. I gave up on it about 18. I thought it's one of those you talk about in the kitchen with your mates when you're under the influence of Jamaican Woodbine, and then you leave it and you move on. And I've gone into different parts of it and did my own social media stuff. And then people start talking about it now in 2024, 2025, and think, I know loads about this, then I need to bring this back to the table and start getting into it. And I couldn't believe that I'm talking about it now, and I've just turned 40 years old. I'm lying, I'm only 21. Don't listen to that. I was joking.
Yeah.
Talking about fucking reptilians and eating children and stuff like that. But
yeah.
David Icke was right. David Icke was right all along.
Absolutely, he was. Absolutely. Yeah, it is.
For me, I mean, I'm just going to say this with the Epstein files. We've spoken at length here about essentially love and raising our frequencies and focusing on things that make us happy being the answer. Is there a way here? I mean, with all of the stuff again that we've talked about, the dark stuff, we know that they know that they're doing this stuff on purpose. So with the release of these files, is this a giant gesture to make everybody in the world angry and negative and step away from the love and the things that they enjoy, to engage in hatred, to raise or lower the frequency? Is this like a big effort by the elites to keep everyone down one last time?
No, it's not, but I get why you would say that. What you're seeing is that nothing happens by chance. The
audience is the unique ingredient of Question Time.
Autodesk Fusion for Manufacturing integrates design, documentation, machining, additive, and nesting workflows into a single.
I've got some really good ideas to use for this StreamYard. I think people are wasting their opportunities here with StreamYard.
It's free will, but because we're at the end of a cycle, and it's the same reason. This is the same answer if you were to ask me why UAP disclosure is happening now. Everything that has been manipulated in our system to control us by design is coming to the surface at the same time, because it's the only way for it to stop. When we're going into this next cycle, these types of things are not going to be allowed. They're not functional in that space. And so it has to bring it to the surface. It comes to light and it's wiped away and dealt with, and it's over. So what you're seeing is dark, and it's going to feel awful. And there's going to be so many people that freak out over it, and rightfully so. But it's a part of a system design.
This is obviously something that everybody's going to experience, good or bad, whether they make that jump to that frequency shift or the.
I've just messaged Matt Christopher Lee, see if he wants to jump up, see if he wants to just come and test the live and stuff like that. Get how he's doing and stuff since the interview.
Stay behind, essentially, where they are. Is there going to be an HI there to assist and help and guide, or are they...
What exactly are you hoping to do on your channel? Remember, I'm new to your platform, so I don't know. So my channel, so people that don't know me, I've got a TikTok channel. It's got 260,000 followers. I've moved over now to YouTube. I've got archived videos, which are like rare videos that are just up there. I've got live watch-alongs that we've been doing, and some of the archived ones are them ones. I do my own content, and I do current events, and I do past events and past stories and stuff like that. So I cover all angles. The next thing I want to add to my channel is merchandise. Not really to make loads of money, it's just because people have asked me for ages on TikTok to create t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. But I also really want to have like a talk, like a weekly talk thing where people can just come up. It could be your nan, your gran, your mum, your dad, whatever. They've got a story to tell. It could be a 2-minute story. It doesn't matter. You get airtime on my channel. And I think that's the area that I want to attack, because people don't generally do that because they don't make a lot of money from it. They want to do it in a pre-recorded interview so it can be shared out there, and that's how they make loads of money on it. I want to do it live, and I think that's more engaging, and I think it's more honest, and anything can go wrong as well, and that's funny when something goes wrong.
You're getting a lot out of people that a lot of people wouldn't get. You know, you're getting a lot out when you're doing interviews.
I get that. I've got a way of getting things out of people, yeah, and I think
it's important as well.
I think the last two interviews proven that I can get something. He was on UFO podcast. He was on 2 interviews that day, Mark, and I had the plan that I was going to put something on him, and I was confident I was going to get the name. With Brad, I didn't really know much, but what I knew was when he said that something was happening in August, in my head when he was talking, it's like, I'm going back to that in a minute. I'm going to at least get something from you. And I do say I want to get at least a little bit from somebody from my interview, and I'm going to do that with everybody I get. And if they don't give me anything, I'll just make some up.
I know, but it's ballsy, but you're getting things out that, you know, they're
You've got to do it. Listen, there's no right or wrong way, and I don't. There's no hierarchy in the UFO world. They think they're the hierarchy. They think they are the bee's knees, and they own the niche and stuff like that. When they don't, they'll quickly lose the followings and stuff like that when they start getting like that. I think people are getting found out. There's a certain one now. I'm not going to name his name, but he's not been paying people. So he's under shit. He's getting shit for that on social media for not paying people, and he's not coming clean about that. Another podcaster knew about what Mark was talking about, yet he didn't fucking mention it. He didn't come and help or support Mark in that. And I might just get another couple of these down my neck and name who that podcaster was.
No, don't throw yourself under the bus either, but do you know what I mean? But
because
I think,
they piss me off. No, because he's not going to do anything. It's not going to hurt me. This person's not going to do anything to me by releasing the name. It's just another podcaster that was told the information. He can come out and say it was a lie or not, but...
Yeah, I know, but just...
I'm not worried. I'm not concerned one little bit about
I know, but you don't want to look like a wee cunt either, because you're getting good interviews, and you don't want to... I know you're a wee cunt, but don't, you know what I mean? Just when you're having a few jars, look after yourself. Do you know what I mean? But,
no, listen, I'm here to have fun and to get disclosure. I'm not here for an income.
I know.
But thank you so much for the people that donated earlier. That's my telescope paid for now for the end of the month.
Well, that's your big 4-0, so it was important, and I think you're going to have a ball. It's really good fun. You'll be on it for ages. It's a cracker.
Hey Claire, Matt, how are you doing? We're good.
Oh, good, thank you. I'm trying to read. I have no glasses on. I'm trying to read the comments on my other account.
Patience is a virtue. Yeah, you're gonna get all sorts on this channel. I like to do past videos. If you're from the UK, I've covered some of the events like the Pentagon, the Todmorden incidents. I forgot. I could just show you.
There's somebody saying they're a Protestant that's interested in exposing spiritualism, what's happening in our world right now. Yeah, see, when your man mentioned Monsters Inc.
Come up, John. John, come up, have a chat with us. Come up, don't be scared of coming up, having a chat with us.
I'm trying to get used to
this. This is just one big test tonight. Don't worry, I don't have to put this as public. When this is finished, I can put this as what's it called? I can take it off so it's not seen, or I can leave it up there for whatever reason.
I've had about 2 hours sleep this week, and I look like shit, so excuse me. I'm very self-conscious. I don't mean
It's
to.
just another day for you, innit, Claire, really? Let's stop lying.
No, I am, Matt. Seriously, it's been a rough week.
But if you want to come up and talk about the I'm a Protestant, that's...
There's Blue Kachina, is it? It's Blue
Listen,
Kachina.
I'm just getting drunk. I'm having a chat tonight.
YouTube subscription, yeah.
Fuck it.
Blue Kachina's there. But yes, see, when your guy mentioned Bibles, that kind of threw me. This is why I need to go through that interview again, sit and go through it and put, like, go, there's
Literally just
questions.
stand back and watch
many.
it happen. I watch
Oh,
whatever.
it looks like they're going, it's going to turn like, so a lot of the technological parts of the math that we were given, like we have technologies that we were given.
I'm not scared. I'm unable to do it at the moment. I have to update the storage in my computer before I do it. Use your mobile phone, pal. It's dead easy. Mobile phone. If you got an iPhone, dead easy. You just come up, you sit there. Don't need to be anything special. You're just telling a story.
I don't want to get into specifics because that'll raise some red flags.
Can you give us a clue at least of what that technology can do?
We're going to go like this. What it looks like is that we're being given the frameworks for technologies that would have been Atlantean level things, interdimensional communication, medical resonance therapy for using quantum resonance to be able to heal. You get into some spacey things. You get into some energy things. We have all sorts of stuff. We have 15
They already know
about the file. And we have.
Is it John? Where did you find the channel, by the way? Is it from one of the WhatsApp groups, or is it from just you've come across it in the algorithm? It's good to know where people are finding the channel and stuff like that. Hey, Commander. This is a test for people. I'm testing out the StreamYard, trying to get guests up, just seeing what works, what doesn't work. So for future lives, I can get guests up and do it and work it out like that.
More. It just takes a lot of time.
And this is for you lot, by the way. This is not just for like special guests. This is for every day. I'll just throw a link in there, and you can come up and talk about the UFO topic and put your face on camera and get yourself on YouTube and talk about the topic. That's what you want, right? You don't have to have a channel. You can still come on my channel and talk about it if you want.
Because this is all unfolding in real.
Come up, Commander, if you want to come up. I'll drop the link in for you if you want to come up for a minute.
It's a lot easier because you don't get restricted as much, do you?
Yeah, the link's there. I can see you and hear you. Welcome in, dogs.
This is happening every week. Like, it just doesn't stop. We live in a perpetual state of astonishment. We are making connections.
I recommend everybody goes and watch this interview. Honestly, I'm not blowing my smoke up my own ass. This is a really good. It's not about me. It's about this guy and what he's telling people. It's insane.
Connections all over the place. Now that we got the ancient site thing, like, I'm super excited. This feels like it's got an Indiana Jones type.
I'm in my PJs. We'll take them off then, and then come on camera.
Of a situation, but like we were okay. I'll give you an example. Something crazy that happened we didn't talk about.
Just you, building your app on base 44.
Last summer, we were given coordinates and a time. Didn't know anything about it. Didn't know anything.
This is really good. Listen to this part. This is about Mount Shasta. Did you remember this back, Claire?
Yep.
Mount Shasta. Listen to this. This is insane.
Think of what it was. So we plug it in, and it's up Mount Shasta in California. I don't know anything about it. Never been there. And so we took 11 people there. Like in our group, my dad even went to sanity check the situation. So we show up at that coordinate at that time, and right where that coordinate is, there is a distortion field in our line of sight that looks like the heat waves coming off a road in the desert. You know what I'm talking about? Like the distorted visual field. And so we see that. We didn't know what to do. We didn't really know what to do, but we ended up going through it, and we went through 2 more of those, and then we get to the last one, and it's much bigger. And what happens as we walk through is that people started getting DMT visuals in the woods on the side of a volcano with no DMT involved, because what was happening is that every one of those little distortion fields that we walked through was raising our frequency to meet and tune us back to that same thing we're tuning ourselves to with DMT, and there are beings and all sorts of things that were in there showing us these ancient temples that were on in this area thousands and thousands of years ago.
You could all see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so there were things that happened in there that are not possible to be explained. Like my dad broke his toe the day going out there on the shower glass, broke his middle toe. He's dealt with pain he's had both knees replaced, pain patches, pain pills every day for a long time, just kind of deteriorating as he's gotten older. I mean, he's 70. In that space, there's like this healing that happens, and he has no pain at all anymore. He's no pain meds, no pain patches, toes not broken. He's now walking miles a day. And then we started getting all this additional information. It was like a milestone point for us. The interactions ramped up after that. But we go the next night or the next morning to another place that we had coordinates. We show up there, and like, so we can all feel our chakras because of what's happened. And my wife is holding my hand, and we're standing in a circle, just don't really know what to do. But she said
it's DMT, not DNT. DMT, it's a drug.
Psychedelic compounds.
Psychedelic drug, yeah. So you take it, and then you spend 8 minutes or so in the other realms, and they're playing with
the lasers and stuff.
I'd love to do it and love to do it live. Someone messaged me actually on TikTok saying that they've just ordered some, and if it's any good, they'll send me some. Or they'll send me the dealer's name for it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Her throat chakra starts vibrating, and so she just feels like she needs to speak. So she starts saying,
"Imagine me on DMT. I'm fucking just as bad off whiskey."
Do you know what?
It's kind of like a prayer.
So
like we'd all come together. Like it's really sweet, and then our heads are bowed. And she says, we don't keep our eyes on the ground. We keep it up on the sky where it belongs. We all look up, and there is a streak of light, like 200 feet over the top of us. And we're all just like, oh my God. But we could see further away 8 more orbs of light that we couldn't explain. But that one streaking across the sky right over us, right at that moment, with all that stuff going on. And then it snaps. And so you've got people that can see all sorts of beings around us. If you did DMT, you could see them.
What can you help with, Commander? I've sent the link in the chat if you want to come up for a minute and explain to us.
He said about what you're talking about.
Click that link. Don't matter if you're in your pajamas. We're not asked about that. We're just testing the live out. Don't worry, I won't make this public if you don't want. I can make it. I can unlist it. So it won't be part of anything. This is basically just a testing thing. It don't have to be part of my channel. I would love to try to do the DeWalt laser thing. Yes, I would like to. Is that the one where they can see?
It's like 10s, 10s. It's all the.
I'll put a video on in a minute if you want to look at that. But any of you want to come up, just click that link and come up. I'll add you to the box.
Guys, I'm sitting like a bag of shite. Don't be worried about sitting in your pajamas.
Look at Claire. She's sitting like a bag of shite. Look.
Oh, come on, don't. I've been out awake all week.
Everybody clip that. Everybody clip that.
What? Don't. I look like shit. So I've aged about 100.
Yeah, binary code. We're living in a simulation, it seems, and there's a good chance there would be little clues and stuff like that. Come on, we need more guests. We need to test it out. We need to see what the sound looks like with private chat. What's this here? I can hear. Oh, I didn't know. I've got private chat here from Heiser. Sorry, mate. I didn't know. Discord is so much easier. Fuck Discord. I've got Discord. And do you know what? Maybe Discord and then streaming the Discord chat. Maybe that's an idea.
That would be good.
Getting people in the Discord and then streaming the Discord and then chatting through there. Maybe that's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
That's why you're doing it.
You look beautiful, Claire. Stop it. Oh my God.
No, I'm looking. I've got one of the lasers.
Yeah, lasers. Stare at the laser. Put it in your eye, Claire, and apparently you can see numbers.
Blood out your ass. Don't think I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
You're fucking Irish, Si. Fucking
I shove that alien up your arse.
Oh, don't you promise me a good time?
He'd only enjoy it.
Commander Zahar click the link and come on up and tell us how you can help us. You don't have to tell us how tonight, but just tell us, come and join.
If you didn't do them, you could just see their orbs of light, but there's hundreds of them in the woods. Like it was incredible. And we just know that we're going to continue to have more and more experiences like that. But that came from a set of coordinates, and we went on faith. Just, all right, if we're going to do this and we're going to see what happens, and all of us are blown away.
How was them coordinates given to you?
Through a being talking to us.
Through the DMT?
Yep.
Brad, there's a place about 45 minutes away from us. It's Nine Sisters, it's called. It's 9 ley lines that intersect. And there's a megalithic structure that's clearly buried there as well. This is something that Dan and me were going to go and have a look at. What do you make of such a place? What would you suggest doing once we get there?
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far into the ancient sites yet. Like that one, we were invited. Or it feels like we were invited. That's a good question. I don't have an answer to that. We don't get into any occult or rituals at all. So I'm not sure. I'm probably not the right person to ask.
But it's evidence again that the ancients knew something that we clearly are not being told now.
Yeah. Well, you can feel these fields. Like if you go to Sedona, Arizona, which is a big energetic.
The shadow of Jesus Christ, the tabernacle.
Ley line hotspot. There are vortexes there that are the energy so strong it causes the trees to twist and as they grow, and you can physically feel it. That's why so many spiritual people have landed there. There are 27 of those portals on Mount Shasta. That's why there's so many spiritual people in that sound too. Some people are more attuned to it now, but back in the day when you didn't have all of these networks and all of this bullshit that's clouding our signal, or the food was cleaner and we don't have all of this processed stuff that is affecting our signal, you're more attuned to be able to feel those things and just intuitively know, if that makes sense.
So we've had you for nearly an hour and 5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. I don't know what happened to Dan. But I want to ask you about Chris Bledsoe, and maybe finish on Chris Bledsoe, and he's made a prediction, and that prediction is probably only a month away.
Those dates are not accurate. I'm pretty sure he has revised that. Lee, did you talk to him about that?
Yeah, so he's looking at heading out there for the fall or whatever he thinks.
Yeah,
coming.
We're getting that it's in August.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it was back end.
Matt.
Hello?
Do you believe that water has intelligence? Oh, I can't see you. You're that far away, by the way. I can't see you. So
that's a good question. Does it have intelligence? Potentially, yeah. It has some intelligence.
See, you're coming from the UFO side of thing, and I'm coming from a science background, but the way as you would call it. But I think are you all starting to come together? Do you not feel it's all sort of coming together?
That's an interesting question.
I think I do. I think water does have intelligence, but I'm curious to hear what your angle is.
I'll be honest with you. I've never really looked at water having intelligence, but it's because you put it on me there. There's.
I'll wait for a sarcastic answer.
We don't know. Do you know when we look at life? We don't know at what scale. Like, could be well below microscopic, tiny scale. Like where intelligent life is. Intelligent life could be invisible to us, and you can I'm trying to get the right word for it.
See, we're made up. This is where I think it's going to start crossing over, right? And I know a lot of people in the UFO world will not really probably understand this part of it, but see what he's talking about. This guy is clued into everything. That's why I've got so many questions. But we're made up of water, and you know what I mean? And the way things affect with frequency, it's affecting us. How do you think it affects us if they're using sort of frequency to affect us? That's what he's talking about as well, and we're made up of water. So water has intelligence. Water can change structures with vibration, cymatics, all this.
So I was going to say, Commander, you still in the chat? Join the chat for 10 minutes or something. Don't be shy.
I'm not good at getting my words out, by the way. Sorry.
The link's there. No, it's interesting. I've never looked at the water being intelligent, but if people want to come and explain that to me, I'm all ears. 100% all ears with that.
And then he's talked about frequency and healing. Should they already talked about med beds? That's one of Trump's first conversations he threw out. They've already got all that. The med beds are, every time somebody tries to talk about med beds, who owns the business, they get shut down. They get shut down for it. Nobody can advertise it. So you can actually self-heal your own body as well.
You can self what?
Self-heal your own body.
Yeah, I've heard that before. The self-healing.
I've done it, and I've proven it. Man, it took 4 years to do something, and I don't know whether it's the right time to talk about it, but because this is obviously a test and stuff, and I'm not great at getting my words out now. But yeah, it's interesting. Man, did you just put me on the big screen? Matt, take me off it. Can't cope. Don't. Oh, don't. Seriously. I'm squandered. Don't.
It's like I'll unlist the live unless people want me to share it. I'll just unlist it, and then 5 years from now, I'll just put it up as public.
Oh, don't. Do you want to say? I honestly don't worry. I know it's not about that. I'm just a nervous wreck at the minute because I'm knackered as well. So
I want Commander Zaha to come on. I've seen her. It's people saying they've been reaching out to me on TikTok. I've deactivated it for a bit because TikTok's after me. They're coming for me.
Why?
I've shared some recent. I shared a post the other day, reposting something from 2024 about the Iran stuff. Everything's coming. Everything I said in that video in 2024 is happening right now. Bits of it have already started. And then they give me a strike for it. I'm like, hold on a minute. I thought you shared it 3 years ago nearly, and I've reshared that, and you've striked me for it.
It's changed hands, though, hasn't it, since then?
But this is how I see TikTok. So TikTok. When you get to TikTok and you put like a complaint in, I have this. The image I have in my head of the person is an absolute fucking demic, and absolutely knows nothing at all. So I've got no faith in TikTok whatsoever. That's why I'm moving over it. Welcome to the stage, Zaha.
No, I TikTok. I don't read TikTok either. Hello, hiya. I'm so glad another person's up here. Hiya. Oh,
so what did you want to say about? Should we just play this a sec? Actually, let me play this clip. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen in August?
Well, he says new information is going to be. I can't dig into. I know what's going to unfold, but I probably shouldn't talk about it yet.
Is that off your own?
See, Lee gives up. Lee's not going for it. I bring him straight back to him and get a bit of an answer. So bear with me.
Something that you're making a decision on personally, or has somebody asked you not to go into that?
We're supposed to be there. So
okay. So you're going to Egypt this year?
Yep. Yeah, we are supposed to be there. It's kind of like the coordinates. It started out like that. And then
what date are you going? What date are you going, Brad?
Right now we've got it pinpointed around August 12th.
My birthday on the 16th. I fancy a holiday, man.
So the reason I asked that is because I wanted to know if he said he's going August the 12th, it's generally that means it's going to be after August the 12th. So that was the reason for that question. You can see, watch my face as he's talking. I'm thinking of the next thing to try and sort of trick him to give us a bit more.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, come hang out. Yeah, man. So if you have near-death experience, you're probably having unusual things happen to you because the veil that we've been talking about the entire time is thinning, and for India experiencers, it's already thin. So they're starting to get supernatural type things happen to them more than the average person. But when we get into the information that we're getting, like so many of us are getting Egyptian information. Like I talked about this on the last one. I went through a 40-day water only fast as I started telling my story, because as insane as my experiences have been, I needed a way for people to take it seriously. And so I didn't eat for 40 days. And I told a little bit more of my story on TikTok every day. As I'm going through that, and I'm dealing with these beings. Like they're teaching me that the emerald tablets of Thoth are important, and that there are the halls of Amenti are important, and that they're underneath the pyramids. And then we're starting to get more information. So the Bible only contains 2 months of Yeshua's life.
That pisses me off.
The Rosicrucians have been keeping the records of the Essenes and the Great White Brotherhood for thousands, or for a long time. They are the keepers of that information now, which has all of the other information from Yeshua's life. The story goes is that after he's schooled the people at the priests at the temple, there's a big gap in his age. And the way the Rosicrucians explain it is he goes through India and Tibet, learns Hinduism and Buddhism, and then comes back. And then there's an initiation that happens with John the Baptist and the Great White Brotherhood inside a hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid. And then you access it in between the paws of the Sphinx. There's a tunnel that goes underneath, and it pops up underneath in this hidden chamber. I make a post about that, about learning that. And then 2 weeks later is when the scanned pyramid stuff comes out, and it reveals that hidden chamber on the inside. And there's no access point.
That's true. Like, I was watching your videos because obviously I'm on TikTok watching your video. In fact, that was the last time we spoke when you started to do those videos. I think it was.
Louis Decardier is the French guy who did the ground penetrating radars. I spoke to him the other week because he's gone out to Egypt as well. He's now in Cairo, and they've been granted access to start digging essentially.
That's incredible.
Do you think this is connected then? So the people are given permission now to do this excavation of this site.
Everything is happening right now for a reason.
It's converging to August, maybe.
I use that word all the time, and I've never used it really before. It is a giant conversion of everything. You're going to find out.
It's pronounced Far-yeah.
Fucking adverts. Getting to that part now. Just bear with me.
I was disappointed in him. That's why I was disappointed in him, because he mentioned the Bible. And I don't think anybody that mentions the Bible is as open as they say to it.
Well, no, to be fair, he said that some religions have part truths.
You're interested, it's connected. It is giant. Here it comes. Here.
So this is where he talks about now. I bring him. I've not forgot. That's the only thing I've been thinking about in this entire last 5 minutes. How can I bring him back to give me a little bit about
Here's all of it
so
at once.
Sorry, so Bledsoe said there's going to be, is it the Star of Regulus? Is that not going to happen in April now? Or is that still going to happen in April?
No.
So it's going to be August, that?
Correct. They've spent more time digging into that, and the fall is the accurate timeline.
Okay, I have to ask you because it's just me. I have to get a little bit from every interview we get. Can you give us a clue on what you think without giving us too much then, because you want to keep it to yourself, of what we might
what to expect?
What are you looking at when you go on the 12th? What are you going to be looking up at and expecting to see?
Are you looking up? Are you looking up? Yeah.
There's a remote viewer that said something about something you see in the sky, but based off what our understanding is, there's stuff underneath that's going to be opened, and you're going to have access to it, and that stuff is going to be significant. Are you familiar with the Emerald Tablets of Thoth and that story?
A little bit.
Okay. Freshen us up, because I imagine the casual viewer isn't.
We'll do a part 3. No, we will. We'll do a part 3 because you've got a wealth of knowledge. Like I'm learning all the time every time I listen to you. Like you're a different person to when I last spoke to you 7 months ago. It feels like.
That's it. We can't do.
So, Zashia, can you like elaborate a little bit on what he's saying? Because you say you know a little bit about this as well.
About the pyramids?
Yeah, about the pyramids. Are you all right being on big screen?
No.
No, I can take you off. I can keep you on if you want.
He's a rat again.
Come on, give me a break.
Right, okay, let me put you.
You know,
that's better, isn't it? That'll do.
I don't really know much about the pyramids, to be honest with you. That's not one. I mean, I did a video on it with my brother, but I haven't really delved much into it. I've been going more into the structure of the reincarnation cycle and just how everyone's been getting trapped here.
Right, so that I'm fucking interested in that.
Okay.
So go on.
Well,
I can't wait to hear this.
Could be here a long time, in all fairness. Jesus, where the hell would I start?
Can I say something and see if it resonates with her? What do you call? I was told about whenever you die that you don't go up, and there's a certain angle that you go if you leave the body. I've delved really deep into all these things, and I'm very open to all angles of it. But yeah, it's like the moon apparently is the trap. There's that theory. There's all different things. But I want to hear.
I've heard of the moon being like a soul trap or something, where it sends you there and then it traps you and then sends you back here and stuff like that. So let's listen to Zasha. Is it Zasha? What's
Zasha.
Zasha.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
You've had about 5 different
after
names.
You die,
You've had about 5 different names for me tonight. Zasha, Daya, Commander.
Got there in the end, Matt.
Sorry, he called me a cunt.
That's to your face.
Potato. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, like people have these near-death experiences, and they talk about the tunnel, they talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. They say that they have all these really lovely beings that come, and sometimes they even see their family, this, that, and the other. It's basically all bullshit. It's all fake. It's all put on. Because what really happens is you leave the body, you're expected to go to this life review where you're shown your whole life, and you are basically judged on what happens in your life. And if you've got any unhealed wounds, which most people do by the time they die, they've got, guilt, grief, heartache, whatever it is, shame, they use that against them. And then they either coerce them into coming back down, or they force them against their will, basically. And then they go into like a waiting area, and everyone waits to come back down again. So, and what they do as well is the people who come to see us after death, they are not necessarily our loved ones. They can just be mimics. So there are so many tricksters and so many mimics. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee that the majority of the spiritual community will be channeling or speaking to guides that don't belong to the true light. They belong to the false light, the light that's basically here to trick everyone and to keep everyone trapped here. Yeah, it's all a big con, basically.
So is it who's trapping us?
So I've always known them as, I've always known them as the darkness or the unmakers. That's what I've called them. Most recently, I have stumbled across the Gnostic Gospels, who talk about the archons and the demiurge, and the story that Jesus was telling, the teachings, the Gnostic teachings, is basically everything that I remember and I've evidenced along the way through clients that I've regressed, and also through people that I've met, memories that have been confirmed to me through different ways. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, to be honest.
So, can we escape this?
We can, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience. And the trick is that you need to remember who you were before you actually came to Earth. Because the trouble is once you've been here for a number of lifetimes, the amnesia gets even thicker, and you've got all these lifetimes of trauma built on top of the other, and they just use it all against you. And what they do is they send you back down with the same people they've caused the trauma with. And I say they've caused because you don't plan any of your lifetimes. That's another false narrative. So they send you back down and they put you with people that you've always spent these human lifetimes with, to replay same scenarios, to try and learn the lessons, even though they completely wipe your memory. which, you know, is like setting you up to fail anyway. And then what they do then is orchestrate the trauma. So you don't have a say in anything.
You are really depressing me tonight on Whiskey.
I am so sorry.
I like it. I like it. I like it because I want to be depressed a little bit with this because there's something dark going on. There's something shady going on. So you're saying Dolores Cannon then? Because didn't she say we're here to learn a lesson?
So yeah, right. So
where does she fit into this then? Because a lot of people hang on her every word.
Yeah, they do, and that's the trouble. So this whole new age spiritual movement is all orchestrated, because we are going through this cycle now where people do have a chance to wake up and remember who they are. And because the darkness knows that, they've been orchestrating this whole new age movement to stop people from waking up to their own truth, to stop them from looking within themselves. So instead of looking for the answers for themselves, they're looking into the skies for their saviors to come and get them. Or
so
I
have to ask this question to you then. So how do I know that I can trust you? And how do you know that you've not been tricked and that what you're telling us is a lie to deviate us from that? How can you be
how
can you be confident in what you've found out?
The only way you can find out is by looking within yourself, because I'm not here to convince anyone, but I'm here to help people find out the truth for themselves.
And how have you found this out? Is it?
I remembered.
And how did you go about doing that? How did you go into that?
Well, that's, you know, I've been posting videos, kind of telling my story. This has gone on since before I was even born.
Yeah, can you hear me fine, by the way?
Yeah.
We've got a Karen in the chat that keeps saying my mic's low. It's called Skywatch UK. It was found inside a sheep in 1991. Type in Skywatch signal. He was found inside a sheep in 1991, and he did 5 years in prison because of it. He's got a massive X channel, though. I recommend everyone follows him. But he was found inside a sheep in 1991. This is his face here if you want to see it.
Matt shared butt plugs with him. You can't talk.
Go on, Zash. Yeah, sorry.
I can't remember what I was saying now. What was I saying?
I was asking you about how you're confident in. How did you come to this knowledge? Sorry.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So I've always known that I've been here for something, because I was basically saved when my mum was pregnant with me. So she was pregnant with me. The doctors told her I'd died. She was about 5 or 6 months pregnant. She went into hospital. She was scheduled to have me removed on the Monday. And then some strangers turned up at the door at home and told my dad that I was alive and he needed to stop the procedure. And Mum had a telepathic message from the chaplain in the hospital saying that there's life within you. And she demanded to be scanned before the procedure. She just wouldn't allow it to go ahead. And yeah, my heart was beating. So they saved my life before I even got here. So that's always been a story.
So first off, I've turned my microphone up, so that should be a bit louder for people.
That sounds good.
And how many lifetimes have you had then on planet Earth? Do you know that?
This is my first one.
This is your first one?
Yeah.
And is that normal? Is that like most people have like...
The majority of people here have been here for thousands of years. But there's a reason why I wasn't meant to come. I wasn't meant to come down. But I know someone who came down here thousands of years ago. And she forgot who she was. So I decided to come and wake her up. And I found her.
Do you follow the Bibles?
No, I didn't. My mum was always religious. and I went to church, but I never read them or anything like that. I stumbled across the Gnostic texts literally 2 months ago, and that was through breadcrumbs that I'd left for myself, actually, kind of clues, which led me to finding the Gnostic Gospels. But it's quite fascinating because these texts that were written 2,000 years ago basically confirmed everything that I remembered.
I don't know if I'm getting you confused with someone else. Is it you that has a child?
I have.
Is it the one that... Have I spoke to your child before?
No, I don't think so. No.
That sounded really weird, by the way. But no, there's someone. She looks like you, and
That's why I was in prison.
I thought it was you.
I do have kids.
No, there's a woman on TikTok, and she looks a bit like you. And I don't think it is you, but her child has experiences and stuff like that. And I did actually have an interview with him, sort of just a short one. I was going to do a playlist for him, and for some reason I thought that was you.
No.
But no, now I know it's not you. But you're very similar looking, sort of. Very similar looking to that woman. I'll have to maybe introduce you. But so, what do you think's on the horizon then for us? Oh, sorry. And what do you think the government know about this, if this is true?
Oh, they know about it.
And how are they using it to
100% they know about it.
How are they using it to their advantage? And doesn't it
They're
affect
just
them as well?
puppets. The government, they are just puppets. This is the thing with the darkness, is that they are the ultimate controllers of this construct. And they use everything and everyone as their little puppets. So even the ones who think they are in control are not. They are also being manipulated by the ones above them. So yeah, it's nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems at all. So I know it's really dark, but it's not all love and light. Love and light is bullshit.
I don't know what Skywatch is on there. I am going to smack my head against a wall.
Hi, you see, this
I'll
is
be
where
back. Wine
the crossover. This is where the crossover is.
Explain your comments, Skywatch. Are you agreeing, disagreeing? Have you got an opinion there? Listen, this is everyone's got an opinion. It's interesting. The thing is with this, like, there's the moon, the soul trap. There's reincarnation. I've heard that before. I think the Jehovah's Witnesses believe in reincarnation. Is that right? Is it
no
the Jehovah's
idea.
Witnesses, or is it the Mormons? They believe in reincarnation.
Pretty much most religions believe, and they believe in the reincarnation cycle. And they pretty much teach it, don't they? It's we're kind of programmed and conditioned to think that this is normal, and it's like, so we accept it. This is the thing, is that because we don't know any different, in a way, we are already consenting to it because we don't know there's anything else. And because we've had our memory completely wiped, by the time we do get to the other side, as far as we know, that's all there is. So we're not going to argue with it, especially if they end up sending us our loved ones who are already there, who we know, like, love and trust. Of course we're going to go with them, because why wouldn't we? So unless we've actually remembered who we are before we came to Earth, then we wouldn't know there was anything else to go back to.
Yeah, so Skywatch in the chat here, he thinks you regurgitate. He's not buying this, right? And I'm glad that people are disagreeing and thinking. I'm open to everything. I'm not saying I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you. What I'm going to say is, though, many people are saying what you're saying, and I don't know why. Maybe it's true. Maybe I don't. Maybe there's false things being put in your head. I don't know. I can't judge you, and I can't judge anybody else that speaks about this. And it'd be wrong of me to do that because I haven't got any experience of it. And I can understand why people find it hard to believe, especially if you're religious. This goes against your religious beliefs. It goes against your religious beliefs. And we have to understand that disclosure looks like it's going to go against people's religious beliefs, and it's going to be 1,000. James Fox said this, because someone told Bigelow maybe said it's going to go 1,000 times worse than what you can imagine anything that's happened on the planet. And I'm not saying what you're saying is the reason or anything like that, but the point I've always thought is like, where these people that die, why can't we communicate with them? It's all right. You get these people that say that they're mediums and they can communicate, and you get these people that grift and they talk bullshit and they're saying they're communicating just to make money. Like Derek Akora, for example, a well-known faker, did the anagram Derek a Faker, and it was Creed Kafer, which was Derek a Faker, and he read that out in Most Haunted, proven to be talking bullshit. It builds distrust. The only thing, when people like Brad, for example, he's got it through DMT, so he's basically taken drugs and he's had these experiences. He's not the only one that speaks about this. People that have DMT, they are a changed person. They see these profound things and it changes them in a way which I can't explain and I can't go against because I've never tried it. It's the same with you. I don't know what you've experienced and I don't know where you've got this information. But my channel's there for you to express your points of view, and it's open to the audience to then, do they believe it or not? I'm always going to stay impartial and like, I'm never going to judge them.
I don't expect anyone to believe me. And when I started telling my story, I knew that it pretty much goes against every religion and every spiritual practice. There's going to be a lot of people who really don't like me. Now, the way I get my information is that I do talk to other beings, like they're literally my family. And I do that through different ways. DMT is one of the ways. It's one of the most recent ways that I do it, but it's not the way I've always done it. I've met some of these beings in person, physically. I've had QHHT clients come to me who have confirmed things that I have remembered organically about the soul trap. I've had them come to me and literally say, we are in the life between lives, and they're saying, I'm looking at Earth and I don't want to go back. But I have to go back. They're not letting me stay. And I'm saying to them, well, why can't you just say no? Well, it doesn't work like that. It's the way the soul grows. And then they're forced back down again.
So where do these little fuckers come into it then? In your story, where do these come into it?
There's two sides even to the aliens. So there's two sides to even the extraterrestrials. There's two agendas going on.
Can you explain them from your side?
So you've got the you've got one agenda who doesn't want humanity waking up. They're the ones that are getting you to look outside of yourself for the answers, and they are the ones who are spreading the misinformation. And then you've got the others who would really like to intervene and would really like to help humanity awaken, but they're not allowed to. It's too dangerous for them to come in.
So what do you think the trouble? Where does the government fit in with this then? Because this, like I said, this affects them as well if they're human beings and they know the truth. Is there anything? Can they control this?
But they are controlling it.
Is there a background war, do you think, to stop this from being a soul trap for people?
I hope you're not a wee government type, by the way. Because that sounds really fucking. I know this is. I understand everybody comes from all walks of life, Matt, right? And see what I'm interrupting you because see what she's talking about. This is where the UFO guys are. Their sound is a pound, but at the same time, when you go from a spiritual side, the two of them are going to clash. And everybody. I'm glad that everybody's interfering, but see a lot of the stuff.
My argument is to listen. I'm in the UFO thing, right, and I'm open to listening to everybody and just being impartial because if I don't know if this is true, I can't definitively say that. But what I'll say to people is just listen to people, and if you don't believe it, don't believe it. But then explain why you don't believe it, why this is bullshit. And 9 times out of 10, it's because you think something that you can't 100% prove either. So it's your theory against that theory against that theory against that theory with zero fucking evidence that you can show me. So that's all I can say. Kyle, if you want to come up, pal, come up. If you want to come up as well, Astrolab's coming up. Kyle's just finished up his interview thing, so I'll just send the link in the group thing there. But carry on,
Can I
Zasha.
just-
Whether people agree with you or not, you've got the right to speak, and this is a platform for people to speak, and people are going to have different opinions. Someone might come on next week and speak about something totally different, and then they might think that's bullshit, or they might think it's not. But there's
I
not
mean,
one.
the
that's,
topic is such a dark topic, and this is the thing: is I'm not expecting, and I don't want people to believe me. I want people to find out for themselves. I'm just here to spread the word. That's all I'm doing.
Skywatch, you should come on up.
I might see the way you are in the UFO world. I personally, not to try and catch people out, but I would be that in the spiritual side of I don't do placebo. I don't do bullshit. I would be this in the spiritual side of things, right? But not to catch anybody out, just to feel my way through things, because
Yeah, my job's never to catch anybody. I'd love to catch a few people out. I'd love to catch a few people out, but it's not people like Zasha or stuff like that, or Brad. It's people that are on X that are posting shit all the fucking time. That this is the narrative. There are loads of people on X that I would love to have a one-on-one interview with and go at them on why they're getting this information. Certain people pressing disinformation on a daily basis, calling people in the UFO niche grifters, but yet they are creating posts every day, making money every day, countering the UFO fucking topic.
Yeah,
every
be paid
single
agitators.
fucking day they are countering it, and they're getting thousands of views, making money on it, and the blue ticks. They mustn't have a job because they do it every minute of the day. Wherever there's a UFO post, they have a comment.
Blue ticks mean fuck all, really, because
No,
they can buy the blue
it gives
ticks.
you a little bit of
I'm
not blue ticks on X. I'm not blue ticks on X. I don't give a shit about X. I go on X to share my stuff, my content, and I'm a lone wolf. I'm a one-man band. I don't come to any group or anything like that. I'll invite people. If they don't want to come up, it's entirely up to them. Yeah. I don't give a shit. If they want to attack me, be prepared, because I'll attack you back.
But there's going to be
Stephen Greenstreet, yeah, he's another fucking clown. You've got the average Chris as well. There's something dodgy about him, but there's the difference with average Chris is, I like some of average Chris's posts, but he's negative and he's positive to certain podcasters, and that's suspicious to me. Stephen Greenstreet's a whole different fucking thing. Same with Mick West. I respect Mick West for his debunking, the way he goes about debunking things. He does it in a way where it fills my appetite. I gave him a video the other day and he debunked it within 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm happy with that. And I went on Reddit and I put, it's been debunked this now. And people were like, it's so refreshing that someone's come on here, posted a video, and then admitted that it's been debunked. And then there was people underneath saying, oh, don't trust Mick West. He's a paid disinformation agent. That's fine. I still have my doubts about Mick West, but you don't need to disinformation people on a video that can clearly be debunked as 3 satellites, a Yoan satellite trio. You don't need to be a disinformation agent to debunk things like that. This is what really winds me up about Reddit as well. People just stupid. They really are stupid. Another person that pisses me off is sorry, Carl, I got you there. I got you on stage now, mate. Another person that pisses me off. Who's the other guy on X?
There's going to be paid agitators too, Matt. You know, these guys are.
Yeah, no. There's another person on X. He might know who it is. Skywatch. He's on X all the time. The people that do I like Red Panda. I like Skywatch. He's got a good channel. I like Tooper, he has a laugh. I like people that lone wolves. I see Red Panda, I see Tooper, I see Skywatch. Lone wolves, I like those lone wolves, the ones that go at it. And I like to attack the lone wolves that are going against that. Mm-hmm. And I don't try and interfere as much to befriend them, because I know for a fact at any given moment I'm going to drag them up, befriend them on an interview and fucking go at them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go at him in an interview live, something like that. That's what I want to do. 100%. Astra coming up. Phoenix coming up. Skywatch coming up. We need to have chats. We need to have arguments. That's what we need. We need to fuck people up, don't we, Zasha? we need to. There's too many people hide behind a fucking fake profile picture.
I know.
It just winds me up. When they go into these X spaces, you have like 30 little perverts that don't even want to be into it. You have like your group you have your group section where they're all there, and then you have a little pervert area where they're private, anonymous. It's like, who the fuck are those 30 people, really? You wanted to click the anonymous? Who are you? Come out of those bushes, you little perverts. I fucking hate humans. I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, 100%. I'm a fucking lone wolf. Take those fuckers down. How are we doing, Kyle? Anyway.
Hey, Kyle. God, I love
Yes,
you.
I'm fucking shit up on YouTube now. Now I'm on StreamYard. We're going to have these conversations once a week at least and fuck shit up.
Is it Zaysha? Is that
What's
right?
this? So give us a bit of an insight. What's this meeting you've just had?
I've been following this trail of dead scientists.
All right. Let me go for a piss. Carry on talking, though.
That's the... Go ahead, what you said?
This is beer break, I guess. No, this there's an uptick in interest on some of the scientist deaths that's happened recently. There was one that was involved in a fusion energy project that died in December of last year. He was murdered. There was a shooter. He was a professor. He was also he was a professor that was involved in a fusion energy project based out of MIT that Trump Media Group bought out shortly after his death. The guy that shot him shot two students at Brown University prior to shooting the scientist, and it was just a very puzzling homicide. I mean, it strange. Then there was a Lorello. He's a physicist. He worked near spec IR.
Could you hear me pissing?
Yep.
No. I tried. Yep. I tried so hard, but
he's lying. I heard you.
I'm very.
You might have heard it.
Gotta pee louder from now on.
Did it sound like a camel? It did, didn't it?
You gotta
need to try harder, Matt.
Just try harder. I know you just got a little older, but
he's doing his tippy toes.
Push. There's got to be some prostate.
Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me on my live stream, dicks.
Where am I?
You fart when you pee. Listen, all guys fart when they pee. I didn't then, but listen, all guys fart when they pee because of the pressure points and stuff like that. And listen, if you shake, and you put your finger back in your pants and you don't get a thimble full of piss, you're a fucking lying cunt. I'm at that age now where I know. Nobody told me this when I was in my 20s, what I had to come when I was 40 years old. We all have it now. Women need an umbrella when they shake. We need like some little cuptions underneath our knee pads or something for it to go down. It's not funny. It's not funny. Anyway, back to the live.
Do Kegels. And then that last let go, just really let it go. Just let it go.
That see, you're on about the people that dying. Did you see my video that I did when I shared the list of names? Did you see the microbiologists within a 6-month period? 10 of them got killed.
Yeah. I was trying to put you onto that for a while.
You didn't need to. But I can find that if you want as well and share that while we're chatting.
I saw one name I've been following pop up with Tom Marsh. They're going to talk about him. He died outside an observatory in Chile. Did I email you a paper called Dead Stars, Closed Doors? It was research notes. I'll send it to you. Keep an eye out for it.
I'm trying to find the link for you here. I can put it in the screen and go through the bibliotech.
I finished implementing my AI model into my search database thing. It works, and I get to let it do the crunching from now on. I just stuff it with data, but that's
filterless. Yeah, I've had to put a filter on it because it's at I think it's 720 pixels. And to get HD, you've got to pay for this, £35 a week. I ain't paying for it. I'm just going to put a filter on it. That's how you dodge this StreamYard. Put a filter on it.
What's that? Although, yeah.
Yeah, the filter I've got, none of you would be able to work out how to do it.
Yeah, I got invited to a StreamYard thing one time, and then you were texting me, telling me there was a picture of me on X or something the next day. I thought
it's kind of a filter. It's like a thing. This is actually a Snapchat filter that I'm using on the PC.
Oh,
okay. And you can't use it.
I've managed to make me look better.
Why do you want a filter for?
You just put because it's on 720 pixels, so my camera looks a lot better than yours at the minute. But it's the filter that's doing it, so you can sort of cheat the pixel thing by using the filter, so it doesn't look fucking dog shit. So yeah. That's the way to do it. I'm trying to find that list for you now so I can put it on the screen to show people. 10 microbiologists in the space of 6 months dead.
Yeah, and my friend I was just talking to sent me some more stuff. Yeah, dude, there's a there. There's a lot of dead scientists that worked on, especially you're gonna find that the Hilo Observatory in Hawaii is central to it because Space Force got pretty involved with it. They did near infrared scans, and they did the near infrared spec. I think they call it near spec scans of deep space, and then there was an alleged or a rumor. Simon Holland talked about it on your show. You remember of an object that they picked up. They picked up emissions from it as it crossed a star. And I sent you a document, and I said, send this to Simon to see if this is what that was. Well, what it was a hot sheet report from James Webb to NASA. And it was, you want me to email it to you? You still got it?
Matt, you're mute. Can't hear you. Can you hear him? Can you hear him?
I've sorted it. Skywatch, you're in the chat. You're not doing anything right now. Why don't you just come into the actual chat box and talk to us? You don't have to put your camera on if you don't want.
Come on up.
That link in the chat, if people want to come up randomly, come on up. We're testing the live tonight. Don't be scared.
My battery's at 1%. If I jump off, it'll come back on my phone.
What's your potatoes?
It's a ball bag, isn't it?
People just need to click that link and coming up. Stop being a pussy.
Is Skywatcher the one was saying about he doesn't have the woo-woo side of it? I say woo-woo, do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think... No, I think Skywatch... listen, Skywatch must be into the woo-woo side of it.
I'm just curious.
But he posts a lot of shit, so he must be into the woo-woo side of it.
Kyle, you're not,
what I would say is, he doesn't think what Zash is saying is true, which is fine. Everybody's got a right to their opinion. But if you're going to make that opinion, just either don't listen to it or just give an example of why. I can't give an example why I don't believe it. The only thing I could say is I can't argue. I can't argue that can't be true. I really can't argue. I'm not religious, so I'm not looking at it from a religious standpoint. That's why I'm looking at it from the point that there are many stories of children talking about a past life.
So, I did an experiment over years, Matt.
Go on.
And it wasn't placebo.
He's just said there, I'm into the woo side.
I can't see the comments.
So he's into it.
Oh, hi. Okay.
I can't see the conversation.
You can't see the comments either? No?
No.
Can you not see the comments?
No.
I don't know if that's a paid thing. Maybe I'll pay for this eventually or something, but this is just oh wait, 1 minute.
30 quid a month steep. It's not worth.
I'm trying to see if I can show the comments or something. I don't know. Is there a way to show the comments? Anybody know how to use StreamYard?
I can see Skywatcher's one there you put up there now. I'm into the woo side, but nothing in the list.
No, he's into the woo side. He shares all sorts, so he must be into the woo side.
I just like hearing everybody's headspace because I went and done things over years and tested things myself, and there's a lot of things that, you know, I proved to myself, and it's not to try and prove somebody wrong, but I've done things, and I was fucking shocked. Do you know what I mean?
I will never be that channel where someone says, don't speak to them, they're talking bullshit. It's like, hold on, I'm going to speak to them, I'll come to the conclusion if they're bullshit, and I'll keep that to myself, and I'll let the audience decide. I don't need to be told what to do. There's too many channels that say I'm not speaking to them because of this. Yeah. Like, Joe Rogan won't have Ashton Forbes on because of Jeremy Corbell, apparently. That's the reason why. Jeremy Corbell, I think, said something to Joe, and he said, yes, Ashton's talking shit, so that's why he won't go on that channel. I think that's a joke. I think there's another person recently that's not been on Joe Rogan because the CIA guy's not been on Joe Rogan because he was on Sean Ryan the other day because it was Joe Rogan's friend that had an argument with him, so he's not had him on his show. Just little things getting in the way of like potentially the truth. It's weird.
Just have to keep a really open mind and just, you know, take discernment from people. Really.
I just really don't get it. So
I've done a lot of experiments over the years. I mean, proper delve deep the way you do into the UFO side of things. There's a lot there.
I've delved deep into it. Doesn't mean I know what's going on.
Likewise, you know what I mean.
What have you done experiments in?
Sorry, say that again.
I was with mediums for 4 years. And I was in Scotland for 3.5 years, and I dealt with other things. I'm nearly afraid to speak about it on here because there's obviously wee touts in here that I don't really have to deal with. Do you know what I mean? But Kyle, eyeball in there. No, I'm dead suspicious of fucking people. I don't trust anybody. So no offense to anybody, but no, I would never tell their names or anything. So I wouldn't. But I did a lot of things just to prove to myself. It was just a self journey because of a lot of things I went through, and then I'm a pattern I recognize patterns. I'm not great with wording, but I recognize patterns. I pick a lot of patterns up, and I miss nothing when it comes to patterns and things. So there's been quite a few.
Here's a thing for you. See if I can share this here with you. Let me see.
Just
if I
not
can
great
put
at
it
words. So.
Let me share this screen. There's a list of dead scientists as well. From 1994, this is just to 2009. So look at them bastards.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Just until 2009. We've not even got into the microbiologists, where there was 10 from November to March. 10 died under mysterious circumstances.
They killed the holistic ones as well. They've killed all the.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the list.
If that's true, how do you know it's true? How do you know they existed? How do you know they're not trying to fearmonger you? You
know. Kyle, if you do, so what have you found out? Oh wait, microbiologists. This might be the list. Kyle, what have you found out then about this McCaslin? Have you learned anything there?
I'm gonna send you a link. I can, as far as McCaslin goes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You want to send me a link now to put on the screen?
As far as McCaslin goes, all I can do is speculate.
Send me the link. I'll put it on the screen if you want.
But let's see. See what I can do.
Send it over. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, people that say they don't believe this, don't believe that. I don't listen to them because they're just an average guy on the street. And then
I like hearing everybody's headspace. I don't have if somebody turned around and say, "Oh, you're a fucking wanker," and I don't believe anything comes out of your mouth, I would say, "I get it. I understand why they think the way they think. That's my problem. I can think
question
for, you know, I don't care."
Do you think it's all linked, paranormal, extraterrestrial, and interdimension? I do, yeah. I think it's all linked. If you want to come up for a chat, Demps, just click the link. I'll put it in the chat box, and you can come on up and join us. I'm probably going to stay live for another 25 minutes, and then I'll cut it off.
The thing is when we're listening to other people, We don't know what is going to be true and what is going to be false, but we've literally been conditioned to look outside of ourselves for the answers all the time anyway. But could you imagine if we were all so in tune with that side of things, we would never need to question our own intuition and like our own knowing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
struggle.
you would speak to someone and you would just instantly know whether they were bullshitting
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you've developed that within yourself. But we've all been conditioned not to use that part of ourselves, even though it's within us. Do you know what I mean? We've all got the ability to do it. And really, that's what this whole spiritual movement, even, you know, the disclosure movement, it should be all about. It should be all about teaching people how to search for their own answers. But too many people are looking to other things for their own answers. Even AI. So many people are going to AI and like trying to find their answers from AI. And the AI is telling them what their past lives used to be and stuff like that. I mean, it's just insane. It's absolutely insane.
I've just got something to say on that. When it says you'll see a post on X and then someone will put at Grok, is this real? Like fucking hell. Just, what are you asking Grok for? What are you asking Grok for? You
My mind
absolute
went
fucking dingus. Right, let's go to this. 1 minute, let me get the screen onto you all on there.
It's a pretty good read.
This is what Kyle's just sent me here. So do you want to read this out, Kyle?
Sure, go ahead.
So on Monday, we connected Monica Reza to General McCasland. Over 25,000 of you read it. Then you started sending us names. Carl Grillmare, Caltech astronomer, shot on his porch. His killer's charges were dismissed 11 days before. Nuno Loureiro, MIT fusion scientist, shot at his home. His killer planned it for 3 years. Jacob Pritchard, Jamie Pritchard, First Lieutenant Jamie Gutitus. All three worked at Wright Patterson, all three dead in one night. What? No motive. Melissa Casius, Los Alamos National Lab, badged into a nuclear weapons facility, wiped her government phone, walked into the wilderness 4 days after Reza. 9 names, 1 institution, 9 months. Our full OSINT investigation is live. Every name sourced, every connection documented. Wow. Do you want to click that link?
Yeah, go for it.
The long count. We started with 2 names, a list didn't stop. Is there a particular area you want me to cover here?
Just dive in, man. Dive in. There's a lot of meat.
I don't know where to start yet. Where we are. 10 days ago, we published the Ghost General. Every outlet ran the same story about Major General William Neil McCasland, retired general medical concerns. Check your cameras. We ran the public records. We found his business partner misidentified as a community acquaintance in every article. We found his wife, astronaut, semi-finalist career that nobody reported. We mapped $450 million in active defence contracts across the institutions he built and advised. 2 days later, in the dead drop. The dead drop, is that something that's on dark web? Is that what the dead drop is, Kyle?
What's that? Oh, the dead drop. It's a media.
That's the dark web, isn't it?
That's a media outlet. That's
in the dead drop. Usually, the like you do dead letter drops and stuff like that. You do it on the dark web. We followed the digital trail to TMB spaceships. I want to show you something actually quickly while I'm on here.
I haven't been able to read the whole thing. But
TMB spaceships. Right, so I found something interesting, which was it wasn't that. It was these numbers Share this tab. 1 second. So I'll put these numbers into Google and letters.
Would you not use a different platform instead of Google?
Why is it not showing me the fucking thing now? 1 minute. X, actually, I think it's X. It came up with a different channel. 1 minute. It was... I'll show you. Moth. Bear with me. So Thoth. X. And it had the same... Don't even tell me they've changed it. What? Moth. Oh wait, no, I think I've got that wrong. 1 minute. Just give me a sec, give me a sec. Oh, Mog. And then if I put that there, I'll put that there. Oh, is it not showing me now?
My stomach.
Sorry, what did I put in the Google? So, let me show you on the screen here, just in case it's been deleted.
Wish there was a way to make that screen bigger.
In fact, no, I can show you on the screen actually, because I sent it to Chris Sharp. Got to be careful there. Actually, I've got some confidential information. Let me get
Matt, just be careful in case you let anything slip.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get the image up so I can show you.
There's names on the right hand side.
Yeah, I'm not asked about that.
Okay.
I've not shown the screen yet. It was... Where is it? This one.
There's a number of deaths that occurred. There's 3 that happened in 2012, 2 in 2012, 1 in 2013. There was an additional one that was 2011, and that was unnatural causes death, but it's hard to... The dude's job was important, but it's hard to tie this into anything, so I threw it off. But Koichiro Morita, Santiago, Chile, is a Japanese astronomer involved with the ALMA. He's the ALMA co-founder. Richard Crow, Jeep accident in a remote canyon.
I think
Arizona.
some reason I think someone's edited this since I found out, and that's made it even more suspicious. Mogsothoth, that's what it was called. It had 500 followers. Zero Earth. 1 minute. That's suspicious as fuck if that's disappeared. Let me see if I can. Can you see this on the screen?
I can't read that.
Let me see. Yep. If you can zoom in, Kyle, if you can you zoom in? No.
Can you see the middle one, everyone?
Soth.
This is the thingy, right? So I put this in. It came up with 3 profiles. It came up with TMB ships, and it came up with TW Stalker, which was the website, right, which we got the image for. And in the middle, it said X, Mogsothoth, founder plus followers, and his profile was 0 Earth, 6 Sol, exactly the same as TMB, and it was created November 2022, exactly the same month TMB was made. Exactly the same month. That's why I found it suspicious. The only thing on the internet that has that exact profile is that and that Mogsoth, and I can't find it. It's doing me head in. Let me see if I can find it on here.
Sorry, I'm squinting because I can't see. To zoom in. Where did Zara go? Or is it Sarah? Or Sasha? Sorry, apologies, Sasha.
Let me see if I can find it this way. Yeah, so I've got the profile. It's actually lost 10 followers since the other day, which is weird. Cosmic Energy in Outer God. Joined November the 18th, 2022. When did TMB create his account? It says here, doesn't it? November 2022. There's a connection with this account and this Mogsofoff. 100% there's a connection. I just can't figure out. Let me just put it on this. This is the profile here. But it's a weird profile, like it's got weird stuff on it. Like, but it's current. Like, this was shared 5 hours ago. Holy shit, so apparently we can reconstruct Mandani's wife's youth history from X. I think whoever owns this channel is the owner of the TMB channel. I just can't fucking prove it. And I can't find that fucking image. I'm going to have to send this in an email so I can open it up so people can see it. Let me send it to myself. And then you do your investigations and try and find it. Let me send it to Gmail. Right, bear with me, I'll put it on the screen for you in a minute. Right, should have it now. Look at that. Can you see that, Kyle? Is that not suspicious?
Is Kyle there? He's went for a single fish.
Kyle, so for people that are watching, I've typed it in and it's got the same profile thing there, and it's put, the account name itself is a confession. Electric propulsive spacecraft systems, not electric propulsion, but propulsive. And then what do we have above? Electric propulsive. Someone needs to help me with this because I know I'm onto something with it. Let me just message
Kyle's back.
again, actually.
What if you need me out of this live? Just say, by the way, because I'm probably not
What?
out this.
What's
if you
that?
need me out,
Kyle, read that. Tell me if that's not weird. Read the middle one.
G Earth. So 0 milliwatt, 1 university, 1. The account name itself is a confession, eclectic propulsion.
And then look what the top one's called. And it was made the same month and the same year that TMB one was made. That can't be a coincidence. But the thing is, it's indexed as that, but it's been edited. And it's lost 10 followers since I shared this, which was, let me get the date I shared it, which was the 16th of March. So in 3 days, that's lost 10 followers, which is odd for something that's created in 2022, in my opinion.
But it had been reported?
I don't know. I'm just going to see if I've been blocked, actually. I'm not blocked. But I'm going to follow it. Cosmic Entity. See what I mean? The channel, the description when it started, which is this in the middle, which I found indexed, and the name Cosmic Entity Now to God doesn't match what gets shared here. What's this? This was shared 11 hours ago. That's insane. Have you read that? Look at the date. 22nd of June 2025.
That's a conspiratorial. What domain is that?
That's, I believe it's 4chan.
Oh boy.
That's insane.
Yes.
Israel breaks ceasefire and B-2 bunker busters in nuclear sites. US sends 3 aircraft carriers.
Go to the about halfway down. It says India possibly flip sides, and see what the date is on that.
It doesn't show you any date on that.
Those are not links.
No, they're not. Jump to try and find the post. 1 minute.
I want to just see if I can get an idea of how out in the weeds.
1 minute. In June 2025, a 4chan, an anonymous poster, what he called the script.
Okay, screenshot that and throw it in Google image search. Let's see if it'll.
Good idea.
It'll feed you a link to it, or I can do it.
So we want it in ChatGPT to get rid of that sec. I'm just asking it now to find me it. Why is there something about India that you've come across?
I wanted a date reference. That was it.
I think I've got it here. Oh wait, 404 not found. Ooh. Let's copy that. Right, I've got it here, I think. 1 minute. So so this was posted the 19th of June 2025. A few months back, I leaked the World War III operational plan that was given to me straight from Mark. But since then, our insider... See, if this is good, I'll cut everything we've spoken about for the last 2 hours and 40 minutes and do it from this point. So basically, the MJ12 group is about to blow the Dome of the Rock and start World War III to interrupt it next year with a fake alien invasion. Like I said months ago, these are all my threads before and after the secure protocol. Trip code. I first came out in February. So, what was the number on that? Right, let me see if I can. Let me see what the number was.
Or is it the other way around?
I'm trying to find out what the number was on it. So it was file 112. it wasn't. Three. It starts with 3 or 5. 1 minute. 508 436. This isn't fake. This is legitimately from June 2025, which is eerily fucking freaky because they did put. When did the bunker buster happen? It happened this year, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm on.
So this is in 2025. So this is insane. If this is 6 months prior to that.
Yeah, I was gonna show you something else.
I can't believe it. No one would just bomb the city, middle of the city. That would just be a massacre. This was again June 2025.
Okay. This goes to June 2, 2025 too. It's another post. I'm gonna send you an email.
Just sort my C star to be second, guys.
This is a wild thread. Don't know why this hasn't been covered.
Yeah, why do you
That's
see
with the
this?
Jack D in you.
Russia will see the current global events and will make its move. Russia and Belarus invade a small part of both Poland and Lithuania to bridge the gap between Belarus and Kaliningrad. You just sent me something, Carl, yeah?
Take a look at what I just sent you.
Right. Sorry, your IP address has been banned from viewing this website.
When do you different? Use DuckDuckGo or something.
Here, I'll PDF it and send it to you. How about that?
You should be able to put it on the screen, I think. Can you not do that now? Why am I banned from Godlike Productions?
They're weird like that.
I'm surprised they're still going. This has not changed in the last 20 years. This is exactly the same as it looked like when I last used it 20 years ago. It's not changed at all. I used to use this, Disclosure TV, and Above Top Secret.
All right.
Are you sending it? Are you screenshotting it?
Yeah, I just made it a PDF. So
This is insane. So for people that have just joined, in June last year, like a script of what was going to happen, and it mentioned the bunker buster, 6 months before they actually did it. That's insane. And the World War III plan, the alien blue beam basically showing themselves. Definitely have some fun with this when I get used to Streamlabs. Show them where we go digging for the research, get into the good stuff. You know what I'm saying, JD?
all right, I just sent it.
Just waiting for it now. Right, let's have a look. So, how do I? Right, how do I share that screen? That's what I want to do. Right, one sec. I'm just getting the. Right, so all the data regarding the celestial object heading to Earth evidence. So this was sent 18th of the 6th, 2025. A large artificial object is en route to Earth and has been detected by the James Webb Telescope. Its origin and intent are unknown. The US government has possibly known about it for decades and has actively prevented public and scientific disclosure. Operational assumption: if such an object exists and the government has known about it, then supporting data, open source, leaked, indirect, etc. should be detectable or inferable. JWST 2024. All of this began in fall 2024 when rumours began circulating online regarding the James Webb Telescope capturing a course-correcting artificial celestial object en route to Earth. In the end, nothing came about it officially. However, it's been documented that Congress was briefed on something the James Webb Telescope saw. Much speculation on what it was from many people, including Jeremy Corbell, who stated that the government is going to claim that an object half the speed of light is en route to Earth and is going to be used as a premise for a fake alien invasion. Even with all the speculation, we can still formulate a matrix of constraints regarding this object's properties, and we do that in relation to the James Webb Space Telescope specs. First of all, no way in hell that telescope can capture an object moving at 50% the speed of light, not even at 10%. The James Webb Space Telescope is an infrared telescope that has 5 seconds or more exposure. Dead astronomers. My second instinct, after looking into the sudden disruption of home telescopes suddenly changed, was to check if any professional astronomers had died under unusual circumstances, especially those who might have had the right vantage point to detect a faint inbound object before the public ever saw it. What I found was a pattern of deaths, disappearances and abrupt terminations among astronomers with precise alignment to a common sky vector, specifically those operating in the southern hemisphere. The corridor, especially at high inclinations 45 to 60 degrees, would be the ideal approach vector for an artificial object trying to remain concealed until the final phase of entry. Several astronomers tied to the corridor, including Kiricho Morito, Tom Marsh and Eugene Shoemaker, either died unexpectedly, disappeared temporarily, or were involved in high-risk or isolated fieldwork. Each of them had unique access to infrared, sub-millimeter or impact mapping tools, and each operated from a location geometrically aligned to detect an object inbound from the solar south. When cross-referenced with northern observers like Mark Aronson and Walter C. Stiegler, a consistent picture forms. These astronomers' observatories collectively covered an inclined arc. There's a lot to read here. I'm just trying to get to the point. What I want to focus on was a phrase he made on a podcast interview using a hypothetical framing when he mentioned we've had 50 years or so to prepare. Right, who's he referring to here? I believe that Lou Elizondo has been trying to tell the truth without telling the truth, hence not compromising his security clearance. To me, he's been using hypothetical framing to tell us what's happening and get us to research it. More so in his early podcasts and interviews before the release of his book. To me, the interview with Kurt Jamagle on Theory of Everything was very telling, especially when asked if he could still have kids knowing everything he knows. That question caught him off guard and he started choking. However, I don't think his beginning interviews went under the radar and was probably told something about it. I also believe his recent and previous debacle regarding and posting of UFO photos that are fake as a way of strategically ruining his reputation or so to take people's attention off what he has said. Not only this, I am genuinely disturbed that he wasted no time in moving out to Wyoming and starting building a bunker. When asked about it, all he said was, he has a right to do so. That's true, he's building a bunker. Was it the US dropping the gold standard in 1971 under President Nixon because he wanted to hoard all the gold in case the Anunnaki came back to ask for more gold? Or was it something else? What do you think of that, Kyle?
Yeah. Oh. There's some of that in that Russian document.
What about the Anunnaki?
Yeah, there's some Anunnaki stuff in there.
What does it say? What
about the Russian text I sent you is one of the most interesting things I've ever read in my life. It's fascinating. But once you get started on it, you won't be able to let go of it.
We'll have to do a live on it using this.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating. It covers so many things, but there's I'm not hook, line, and sinker on about anything. There's some interesting things within that article, but and there's a lot of stuff that are just reaches. But interesting tidbits. Some of those names, some of the names are interesting, and I've been doing some research on it, and I've made a list. There's some that aren't getting much attention. I saw where RPK posted on Tom Marsh. He's a very interesting one that people need to be talking about. I was glad to see him post on that. Nobody's talked about Tom Marsh. There's also
there's quite a bit of information here that I can't read it all out, but I believe this object to be somewhere in the vicinity of 100 kilometers in diameter and possibly a toroid shape.
Yeah, I sent you another email.
This is a lot of fucking information on here, by the way. I might have to do a video on this tomorrow.
Check your other email. I'll send you another email.
Okay. So, do not release breakthrough discovery pending authorization from NASA and James Webb Telescope. Megastructure detected around KIC 846. Near certain possibility of artificial megastructure. Did you speak to Simon Holland about this?
Yeah.
Did he back it up?
He nodded.
I sent him this email. I've seen this because you told me to send it, and I sent it.
Yeah,
Did he get the email from?
That was I wanted that was very important to me. That hot sheet. I wanted to know.
Did he understand that I sent him that?
Yeah, we talked about it.
So, during the hidden DDERS quick look anomaly detection program, certain targets were suggested by NASA to be checked on the 7th of the 12th, 2022. Out of the 3 targets checked, KIC was alerted by data processing for a closer look due to the spectrography readings and immediately scheduled for 2 hours of observation, the maximum allotted hidden time per day during the 30 days of operation as advised by redacted. How certain are we? After thorough analysis and discussion of the full data set, we have determined the irregularities presented by KIC spectrography, in addition to high quality contrast, the data cannot be explained by circumstellar dust ring, large swarms of Trojan asteroids, or a planetary debris field. An undiscovered
this was in the news up to a point, and then you remember him saying that they got a modulated signal.
Yeah.
He said that it wasn't a whole.
Well, I was told something back in early 2024, January 24, did a video and it got fucking loads of views and it got trolled on TikTok. And then people started to come out that in April, August and something else, that something sort of backed me up a little bit. And it seems like it's coming out again. Planetary blah 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 blah. Extremely high amounts of redacted have been detected in addition to high levels of tellurium, osmium, iridium. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I'm struggling to read it. It's quite small. No known natural processes can create these metals and elements in high enough density to be detectable, and the readings suggest large objects, solid or semi-solid, or large collection of medium objects with these properties in close orbit around the star. Next course of action, pending authorization from NASA and other regulating bodies, we need to allocate additional emergency observation for more data, as this is considered to be a breakthrough discovery. Wow.
Okay, go to the next email I sent you.
So, John Greenwald. This is what John Greenwald released.
This was there was a NASA briefing to some members of Congress, and it was about the time of that discovery. See, they announced that they picked up something in front of Tabby Star. That's what was redacted. It says KIC 84, whatever the numbers are. It's Tabby Star or whatever. But there were methane, I believe it was methane emissions. Then they hit it with infrared. They found light signatures, and then they hit it with a radio telescope, and they got a modulated signal, which is a modulated meaning structured, organized, a synthetic. So not like white noise like hydrogen gas or anything. So right after that, Congress got a briefing. Matt Laszlo asked, I think it was Andre Carson attended. He asked Andre Carson about it, and he shut him right down. Let's see, that's not showing up on your. I don't know if that's showing up on your YouTube. Get playing here. Maybe I have it. Hang on. Yeah, they said it was unclassified, yet they redacted the whole thing.
There's something going on here.
Yep.
I think we need to work on a live and get a live going.
Well, look, I kind of chased this, and then I kind of got tired, because it could make a case for, I could put together data points that would show that would show points of interest indicating that something is headed here. And there's a number of things that indicate that, but could also make a similar case for something that's a natural object, maybe a disaster. Do you remember John Stewart's statement that I talked about? Why are all these scientists talking about the sun? Why are they fucking talking about the sun all the time? I've asked him about that. That's particularly interesting. That's another one. You could make a case for some of those. That Russian text that I sent you, has some wild apocalyptic stuff in it. It goes through the the civilizations on Earth, how we developed the first civilization, second, third, fourth. There's Atlantean shit in there. There's Hitler going to Antarctica, going under the ice, looking for what's it called? Agartha. There's, I mean, it's incredibly fascinating.
Do you think we'll get the fake alien invasion? Someone's asked, possibly.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know, I started digging into this one area, and I thought that I would reach a point where I would be able to say that there's a strong indication that this is happening. This is what they're hiding. This is what's going on. But it's just scattered out. If it's a counterintelligence or psyop, it's the ultimate one. It's the ultimate one because everything is pulled in different directions. And I've talked to you about a conversation that I had with somebody that I cornered, and I won't talk about this again, but it led me toward one of those directions. I'm not going to say mistakenly, but this is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I can say, yeah, there's something going on. The list of all the scientists and everything that you've seen here, and I can send you a screenshot of another page with even more. It's too much to ignore.
Kyle, it's been great having you up, but I've been on now live here for
3 hours.
3 hours, and I was on for an hour and a half before I came live here. So I've been live for nearly 6 hours, 5 hours. So I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna be free tomorrow all day up until, well, I'm free all morning. So if you want to catch hold of me then.
Yeah, hit me tomorrow morning.
If you want to do a video and we can go through the Russian stuff and do a video together and just post that instead of doing a live, so we can actually organize it and get what we want, the information out there. I think that'd be good.
Read it yourself, and you could do several segments on it. You're not going to cover it all in one episode, so
maybe you're right.
I mean, no shit. It's great material. It's an incredible read. Narina will tell you. I sent it to her.
Yeah, I've just listened to Narina's voice note. That was quite funny. She's a
trip.
Bless her. She's got a massive crush on me, Narina. She's massive. Just telling me how much she loves me and stuff like that.
She's hot on you.
She's definitely hot on me.
Yep.
Bless her. Spiritual warfare. Whatever happens with the fake alien invasion, it has one purpose: more control, one world order.
Yeah, I just if there's something on the way here, I need to know whether
see the filter changing
up on green tips or hollow points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because I've had a lot of drink. I've been live for a while and I can't concentrate at the minute.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So we'll now we can do this. We'll do more regular lives on YouTube and go through shit. Do the things that the other YouTubers won't do because they want to monetize it. They can't monetize it. Well, I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I just want a community of people that can take over YouTube.
All right, bud. We'll see.
Good night, folks.